pastel rainbows. Today we're making a soap with 6 different pastel colors, and I forgot one of the most important soap making tools. Will I be able to save this batch? Stay tuned and find out. Let's start today by mixing up our lye water solution with some sodium lactate. Sodium lactate is an additive to soap. It helps harden your bars. Blub, blub, blub. And we'll also add our powdered titanium dioxide to our lye water solution because it's a pastel soap, and this will save us some time. Blend, blend, blend with our stick blender. Now that everything is blended in, we can add our lye water solution to our oils. No, 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 no. No! And that, friends, is why I suggest taking the stick blender head off before you proceed. Blend this up a little bit. Now we have a nice creamy white to get us started, and I have to pour off 5 different accent colors. All right, let's start over here. Yes, this is a very heavy batch of soap, and so no, it isn't easy. I've really had to strengthen up my arms for this one. Got a bit of a false trace going on here. All right, got that to behave a little bit better. And then I'm gonna keep a little bit of white in my bucket. Actually, just kidding. To be on the safe side, let's just add in another bucket. This is too big a batch to mess up. I am going to scrapey out my big container because, my goodness, there is so much left in there. Okay, let's start adding our colors. We'll start with the lightest one, which is yellow. This is True Yellow from TKB. Next, we're going to add our green. This is Mint Julep with a little bit of Radioactive. Next, we have some Cosmic Carolyn, and then Aphrodite Blue, and finally, some Harold's Purple Crayon. Let's go ahead and blend up these colors before we add our fragrance oil. Okay, I'm going to start by hand blending in the fragrance today. The fragrance I chose is Rainbow Sherbet. It is from Nature's Garden. Of course, I had to pick something rainbow themed. This is a very, very pastel rainbow moment. I know Mariah Elizabeth would be proud. I think I am going to continue to hand blend the fragrance because it is performing well, and I think that will keep my batter at optimal thickness. If I use the stick blender, it might accelerate everything, and that wouldn't be as nice. I love this color blend right here. This reminds me of mint chocolate chip ice cream, keeping that in mind for future batches. I had a ton of inspirations for this particular bar. One of them is the Marshmallow Darling Instagram account. Think rainbow pastel kawaii slugs carrying cute little things on their backs. Obviously, Rainbow Road from Mario Kart, spring as a general concept, and honestly, it's just been a really long time since I've done a batch with this many colors, and I had the hankering. I really did. Everything has been scraped and looks quite nice. So now I'm going to situate these in an easy to grab pattern. Wipe down my table a bit, put my loaf mold down, and let's get to pouring. This is going to take a while, and because my batter is so fluid, these swirls are going to be out of this world. One of the things I love doing to prep for up-and-coming collections is read books or watch TV, sort of inspired by the collection. So I have been reading my kids The Wind and the Willows, which was one of my childhood favorite books. There's just something about tiny animals and clothes glows that really gets me going. This is why I really love Thumbelina. Thumbelina is kind of a new find for me. I did not watch that movie growing up, but I recently watched it for the first time with my 6-year-old daughter who loved it. Don't worry, there's an entire soap pretty much dedicated to Arrietty and Thumbelina. If you guys have watched the channel for a while, you know that I did an entire secret soap series inspired by Studio Ghibli movies, and I made an Arrietty soap. The soap that I'm making this month is kind of a variation of that, but with even more detail. Now that we're down to the last little bit here, I'm going to aim for the tippy top of the soap, and it has thickened up quite a bit, so this is pretty easy to do. This is just to sort of break up any of the swirls that have kind of over swirled and make room for my last layer, which is going to be really, really pretty, covering up anything that's just a little too swirly. White bucket done. Let's do all the rest of them. All right, I'm going to take this glass swirling wand and give this a good old-fashioned swirl. Ugh, look how pretty that is. Perfect for springtime. Doing some really big swirls here at first. We'll go in and add anything else we need to. All right, now I'm just gonna go around the edge, make sure all these end pieces get a good swirl on them. Maybe come up through this area. Doesn't need it so much on this side. I'm a real big fan of leaving things alone if they don't need anything added to them, even if that means I swirl in some places and don't swirl in others, like it's not a perfectly even pattern, because these are individual bars. It's not all about what it looks like on the top of your batch. You need to think about what it's going to look like when it gets into the customer's hand. If magic was a soap, am I right? Now we're going to infuse all of our soaps with some clear quartz. Y'all, I have made a crucial mistake. I didn't run over my checklist for this soap, and because I didn't run through my checklist, I realized I don't have my slab grid, which means I'm gonna have to make up where all 52 stones go. This is not gonna be for the faint of heart, but I have done it many times, so maybe we'll just get the best guesses out there. I do have a ruler, however, and I think that will help significantly. And I guess I can turn this into a learning opportunity. If you are new to soap making, I do recommend that you have some sort of something, be it an official list or just a sticky note that you keep nearby if you have a design that you want to make and you know that you're going to need it for that design. So I'm going to start by just adding on these, and then I'm going to use them to help me mark the other ones on the other side. So I can still find a way around this, but slab grid would have been nice. I think I may have put those in the wrong spot. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 6 more on here, but I don't think I've lined them up correctly. I don't know, maybe. Let's make a mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is that right? And 6. Well, I did get all 14 on. It's just whether or not I got them on in the right place. Now I'm just gonna split the difference on these last 4 stones. Oh, I do believe I got pretty close on those. Whoopsie. Okay, I'm just gonna have to be okay with that. And look at my custom rainbow glitter blend. Let's dibble dabble this all over the top. Always adding more than we think we're gonna need because we know that some is gonna fall off when we cut it. And then I am not going to spritz the top of this soap because I do not want this glitter to dissolve. It is biodegradable, eco-friendly glitter. And so sometimes it does dissolve a little easier than other glitters because there's no plastic in it. All right, I think that's plenty. I still want the swirls to be very visible. I've added more than I think I need so that we can tap them off tomorrow. And we're gonna call our rainbow soap done. Look at my rainbow prism. She is stunning. Let's come back in 18 to 24 hours to split this slab, take a look at the inside, and say goodbye. It's the next day, and some of these colors are doing exactly as I wanted them to, and some of them are not. The purple, a little too dark. The yellow, a little too dark, but all the other colors are exactly like I wanted them to be, and I'm really loving this mint color. My placement without my slab grid is honestly abysmal. Okay, I was able to get at least one slice. That's good. But the thing is, I didn't really end up with any extras because I forgot it's supposed to be 13 bars, not 14 bars, because the 14th bar are my samples. Still, let's see what the inside looks like. Wow, I can't say no to that. If I can tone down that purple and the yellow a little bit, this is pretty much perfect. And look at the unique swirl on top of each bar. And it smells like rainbow sherbet, so I'm saying it's a win. These look really like droopy and rainy, and I basically have the fragrance oil to thank for that, for keeping my batter nice and runny. And look at the top, so shiny. These bars are still a little bit soft, so if I were you, if you're making soap with this fragrance, I would consider letting it sit for longer than 24 hours, because even with sodium lactate, they're still a little squishy. This is probably my favorite cut bar of the whole loaf there.
I have a question of the day.
Oh, you do? Please share it with us.
Would you rather have the ability to talk to animals or the ability to speak all foreign languages fluently?
I feel like talking to animals for me personally would be more of a helpful thing because I see more animals than I do people. Just on a regular basis, but I can see for someone who like travels a whole lot or has to do international like business deals, how the foreign languages thing would be really helpful. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd probably pick foreign languages.
Well, great. Well, between the two of us, we'll be able to talk to everybody. All right, are you Team Katie with the animals or Team Caleb with the foreign languages? You gotta let us know in the comments below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to leave us a little likey like, maybe subscribe to the channel. I will be creating a short version of this video to upload to YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram. For those of y'all who have been enjoying short form content recently, these soaps will be available with our Small World collection the first Saturday of March at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And even though I do have a few tweaks for this design now, overall, I'm very pleased with it. And it does look very similar to the design I had drawn out on my iPad. Be sure you do something fun for yourself today, like going out, chasing those rainbows if it's rained outside. Or maybe you want to play Mario Kart because it's been a while and nostalgia, am I right? I don't really care what you do, just do something for yourself, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.